This is the second of two videos on the art of comping for kind of jazzy, old-fashioned numbers. If you've missed the first video in the series, you can find it here at this web address. Probably a good idea to go and look at that first. If you have seen the first one, you'll know that we are focusing on a song called The Real Thing, which we demonstrated in the first video, and that we are working at a comp based on a chord sequence. Here is part of the chord sequence for the song. Okay. In the last video, we looked at the song and we made some decisions about what we're going to do in the left hand, and we decided that based on that chord sequence, we're going to use a bounce bass like this. Okay. Now the thing to do now is we've got to decide what we're going to do in a right hand. Okay. This sort of comp is quite easy if you're playing jazzy numbers, because you just all you really need to do is play the chord, but in a quite sort of rhythmic and I call it a stabby way. Let me give you an example. Okay, so that's the sequence played all the way through. Do you see what I was doing there? Nothing terribly complicated, just playing different inversions and variations of the chord that were accompanying me. So started off with a lot of B flat type chords, B flat 6, B flat major 7, and went on to F7. It was actually F9 that I played. Okay, you'll notice when I went on to the middle section, I stopped my strides in the left and just went to solid block chords. Okay, you'll see why in a minute when I sing through it again with the comp. Okay, let's see how that works. If every sound is music, that's the real thing. If strangers seem to smile, you've got it bad. If the greasy garbage fella smells like Cinderella, you know you've got the real thing just a tad. Okay, very simple and straightforward. Not easy to master straight away, but not difficult either. The thing to do is really get the left hand working and then play around with those chord shapes in the right. As you'll see there, we don't need the moving bass all the way through. When we get to the E flat section in the middle, the melody's got enough movement to keep it going without help from the piano. If the greasy garbage fella smells like Cinderella, you know you've got the real thing just a tad. Okay? Now, as I said in my introductory video on comping, the secret to doing this well is to have real confidence with your chords and be able to play your chords very slickly and very smoothly and be happy about jumping around between inversions of the chords without really thinking about it too hard. So the thing to do with stuff like this is, I'll maybe start with slower songs first, but look at the chord sequence that you're given with a song, familiarise yourself with it under your fingers and begin to play around with different variations. Okay? As with so many things with pop piano and jazz piano, the secret is to play it over and over and over again. So choose a chord sequence, choose a song from one of your songbooks, and practice and practice and practice it. And it doesn't matter if it's absolutely crap at first. You know, just keep going at it, wait till it gets smoother and slicker, and almost let your fingers do the thinking, let them explore for themselves. Okay? Any questions you happen to have, post them on the YouTube page or on the Jamcast post where this video is embedded. Here's the web address. If you'd like to know a little bit more, explore my YouTube channel, or you might consider getting a copy of my book, How to Really Play the Piano, the stuff your teacher never taught you. Here is a web address, jamcast.co.uk, play the piano, where you can find out more about the book. It's available in Europe and North America. So yeah, that's about it. There'll be more stuff on comping posted shortly after this, so watch this space.